Your sacrifices have not been in vain. Our old struggle with the Hillmen has come to its climax. Our new victory at the coal pits has brought a great supply of oil within our reach. Once more, we may hope to take the air, look our invaders in the face. With 40 airplanes, large a force, I venture to say, as any in the world. This new oil can be adapted to our needs. And it's quite a simple business. Nothing remains but the conclusive bombing of the hills. Then for a time, we can hope for a rich, rewarding peace. A peace of the strong man armed who keepeth his house. And now at this supreme crisis, you, Gordon, our master mechanic, refuse your help. Where are my planes?
The job's more difficult than you think. Half your machines are hopelessly old. You haven't 20 sound ones. To be exact, 19. You'll never get the others off the ground. The thing can't be done as you imagine it. I want assistance.
What assistance?
Your prisoner.
What, you want that chap in black that wings over the world? You want him released?
He knows his business. I don't. Enough. Make him my technical advisor.
I don't trust you technical chaps.
Then you won't get an aeroplane up.
I want those planes. What if you get it?
Then I want Dr. Harding out too.
They're old associates.
I can't help that. If anybody in every town can adapt to that crude oil for our aeroplanes, it's Harding. If not, it can't be done.
Oh, we had a bit of an argument with Harding.
He's the only man who can do this work for you.
Get it. Undo his hands. Well? Well, what? The salute. Damn the salute.
No.
Oh, never mind the salute now. We'll talk about that later. Now, look here. Let's see how we stand. You, Gordon, are to undertake the reconstruction of our Air Force. The prisoner, Cabell, is to be placed at your disposal. Everywhere he goes, he's to be under guard and observation. No relaxing in there. Neither you nor he are to go within 100 yards of his airplane. Mind that. Now, you, Harding, are to assist Gordon with his fuel problem and place your knowledge of poison gas at our disposal.
I have nothing to do with poison gas.
You've got the knowledge if I have to wring it out of you. The state's your mother, your father, the totality of your interests. No discipline can be too severe for the man that denies that by word or deed.
Nonsense. We have a duty to civilization. You and your sort are driving us straight back to eternal barbarism.
But this is pure treason.
I protest against being dragged away from my work. Confound your silly wall, your war material, and all the rest of it. All my life has been interrupted and wasted and spoiled by war. I'll not stand it any longer.
But it is treason, treason,
No, stop that.
We've need of your service.
Well, what do you want?
You're conscripted. You're under my orders now, and under no other orders in the world. I'm master here, I'm the state. I need fuel and gas.
Neither fuel nor gas.
You refuse?
Absolutely.
I don't want to be forced to extremities.
May I have a word? I understand you want all of those out-of-date clocks of yours that you call your Air Force to fly again, and fly well.
They shall!
With the help of that man, Cabell, you have in the cells, Dr. Harding here, and we even have a dozen of your planes in the air again.
You're a traitor to civilization. I won't touch it.
If you'll give me Cabell, and if you leave me free to talk with Harding, I promise you'll see your Air Force, a third of it at any rate, in the sky again.
You talk as if you're driving a bargain with me.
I'm sorry, Chief. It's not I who makes these conditions. It is the nature of things. You're going to have technical services. You're going to have scientific help without treating the men who give it to you properly.
That's what I said all along. You're bullying too hard, my dear. There's a limit to bullying. Why? You can't make a dog hunt by beating it?
I want those planes!
Chief and Commander, the help. Our war leader, our peacemaker, Rudolph the Victorious.
My captains, my commanders, I greet you. Could anything in life be better than this moment? You face difficulties and dangers, but now at this bright moment of victory we relax to gather strength for the supreme effort that will make this land forever ours. land for strength and for courage. None but the brave deserve the land. None but the brave deserve the fair. Our dear old world, our dear old land. There are some among us that dare to run down our land. It isn't this, it isn't that, it isn't what it used to be. We haven't got chemists. Well, who wants chemists? They don't print books anymore. Who wants books to muddle their thoughts and their ideas? We can't travel anymore. Well, isn't our land good enough for us?
I wanted to look at you.
I am at your service, madam.
You're the most interesting thing that has happened in every town for years.
You honor me.
You come from outside. I'd begun to forget there was anything outside. I want to hear about it.
May I offer you my only chair?
You know, I'm not a stupid woman.
I'm sure.
This life here is limited. War, always going on and never ending. Flags, marching. Oh, I adore the chief. I've always adored him since he took control in the pestilence days when everyone else lost heart. He rules. He's firm. Every woman finds him strong and attractive. I can't complain. I have everything that is to be had here, and yet, this is a small, limited world we live in. You bring in the breath of something greater. When I saw you swooping down out of the air, when I saw you marching into the town hall, I felt this man lives in a greater world. And you spoke of the Mediterranean and the East, of your camps and factories. I've read about the Mediterranean, and Egypt, and Greece, and India. Oh, I can read a lot of those old books. I'm not like most of the younger people here. I learned a lot before education stopped and schools closed down. I want to see that world. Skies, snowy mountains, blue seas, sunshine,
If I had
palms.
my way, you could fly to all that in a couple of hours.
If you were free, and if I was free. I don't suppose any man has ever understood any woman since the beginning of things. You don't understand our imagination, how wild our imaginations can be. I wish I were a man. Oh, if I were a man. What are your people trying to do to us? What are you going to do to this boss of mine?
The immediate question seems, what does he mean to do to me?
Something violent and foolish? Unless I prevent it.
That's how I see things.
And if he kills you?
We shall come here and clean things up.
But if you're killed, how can you say we?
We go on. That's how things are. We are taking hold of things. In science and government in the long run, no man is indispensable. The human things go on. We, forever.
I see. And this warlike state of ours here.
It has to vanish, like the Tyrannosaurus and the saber-toothed tiger.
Oh, so here you are.
I said I should talk to him, and I have.
I told you to leave that fellow alone.
Yes, and set up there drinking and swaggering and looking as proud as you could. Rudolph the Victorious. And here am I trying to find out what this black invader means. You think I wanted to come and talk to him? This grey, cold man? While you're swaggering here, there are more planes away there at Basra getting ready.
Basra?
His headquarters. Have you never heard of Basra?
These are matters for us to talk about.
This lady has been putting me through a severe cross-examination. But the gist of it is that away there in Basra, new aeroplanes are rising night and day, like hornets round a hornet's nest. What happens to me is a small affair. They'll finish you. The new world of United Airmen will finish you. Listen, you can almost hear them coming now.
Not a bit of it.
What he says is the truth.
What he says is bluff.
Make peace with the Ammon and let him go.
That means surrender of our sovereign independence.
But more machines will be coming and more and more.
And he's here, hostage for their good behavior. Come, madam, enough of this little diplomatic mission of yours.
You've got the subtlety of a bullfrog.
Yeah, I don't know what she's been saying to you. I don't much care. There's no making peace between you and me. It's your world or mine, and it's going to be mine. For all your threats of swarms of hornets and so on, you're a hostage, remember that. Don't be too sure you'll win. So just sit here and think that over, Mr. Wings over the world.
Now get round to the other side and look at these engine bearer bracings, quickly. I could get to my plane. There's a wireless there.
Hopeless, they won't even trust me.
We shall have to make a job of this.
I can manage to get your reserve petrol. Let me have that for this plane.
Good. It won't be easy to make a getaway. These oil pump connections aren't very good, but we'll have to risk it.
I think we'll manage it all right now that Harding knows his part of the job.
Good.
Look, it's your Gordon. He's flying at last.
Where do you come from?
He comes from the north, from Evertown. Says Cabal is a prisoner there.
They've got him, sir, and he's in danger. I had great difficulty in getting here.
You say Cabal is in danger?
In very great danger. The boss there is a violent tough.
Job for our new squadron.
Well, now we've got a chance to try the new gas of peace on somebody.
There's no time to lose, sir. May I report to headquarters?
Yes. Take him to the council.
At last we have definite news.
What is it?
Gordon didn't fall into the sea. He got away. A fishing boat saw him making for the French coast. Perhaps he reached his pals.
Well,
he'll be coming back. He'll be bringing the others with him.
curse these world communications. Curse all airmen and gasmen and machine men. Why didn't we leave their machines and their sciences alone? I might have known. Why did I tamper with flying?
Well, we needed airplanes against the Hill State. Somebody else would have started in again with airplanes and gas and bombs if we hadn't. These people would have come interfering anyhow.
Why was all this science ever allowed? Why was it ever let begin? Science is an enemy of everything that's natural in life. I dreamt of those fellows last night, great, ugly, black, inhuman chaps, powerful like machines, bombing and bombing.
Yes, I guess they'll come bombing, all right.
And we'll fight them! Since Gordon got away, I've had those air boys up to see me. They've got guts. They'll do something still. We'll fight them! We'll fight them! Ha! We've got hostages. And better didn't shoot them anyway. There's that chap Harding. Of course. He can't tell us what to do against this gas. We're going to have to pull his arm off and knock his teeth down his throat. Get him! Get him!
Get him, Dr. Harding.
I have to come to Earth sometime. What is this world communications? A handful of men like ourselves. They're not magic. Trust these good, tried, tested machines. You are not mechanics, you are warriors. You have been trained not to think, but to do. Maybe to die. I salute you. I, your chief. know about these world communication people? Have they got gas? What sort of gas?
I know nothing about gas.
Tell us about these masks, anyway.
Well, they're rotten. They're no good at all.
What sort of gas have they got?
I tell you, gas isn't my business.
Well, they can't gas us when you're here, anyway.
Here they are. Listen, they're coming already.
Jump to standby.
Clumsy great things! Our boys will have them down in no time. They're too clumsy. With the rest of our fellas. Go on! I'll back him!
Poor boy, got him.
They're both coming down, cowards!
But they can't be deaf when we have hostages.
The hostages! I'm not done yet. Go on, Peter, bring them out here, out in the open, climb up where they can be seen. Where's the other fella? He's the prize hostage. He's the best of the lot. They'll know him. Fetch him. Fetch him. Look. Is that gas? You won't get out of this. You?
Don't you see we're beaten?
Shoot them! What are you all doing? Why don't you move?
I never did you any harm. I saved your father and I saved you. Couldn't you call up your man there to stop this?
I won't have it like this. What's happening? Everything's swimming. Shoot! Shoot! We never shot it up yet! We never shot it up! We spared them, now they've got us. Oh, why should I be beaten like this? Shoot! 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 Shoot!
No, she's not hurt. She's asleep like the others.
Cabell safe.
Cabell!
Well done, Gordon.
Well, they laughed at me for sticking to my gas mask, but thanks to that, I'm here and everyone else is sleeping. I wonder if they'll ever use gas masks again.
Sir,
What is it?
this man's not sleeping. He's dead.
Dead in his world, dead with him, and a new world beginning. Poor old boss, he and his flags and his folly. And now for the rule of the air, and a new life for mankind.
For now, we have to put the world in order. It will be a long and complicated struggle, but we have the unity of a common order and a common knowledge. This is how I conceive our plan of operations. First, a roundup of brigands, that last dismal vestige of ancient predatory soldiery, the last would-be conquerors. Then settle, organize, advance, this zone, then that, and at last, wings over the world. And a new world begins. Do you realize the immense task we shall undertake when we set ourselves to an active and aggressive peace? When we direct our energies to tear out the wealth of this planet and exploit all these giant possibilities of science that have been squandered hitherto upon war and senseless competition. We shall excavate the eternal hills. We shall make such use of the treasures of sky and sea and earth as men have never dreamt of hitherto.